In the Gospel today, Jesus performs his greatest miracle before his crucifixion, the raising of his friend Lazarus from death, from his grave. Jesus was told that his friend was ill, but he decided to go to Bethany, where his friend lived, only after he knew he had died. Jesus was to show his disciples and to all present his divine power and his triumph over death, so that they may believe. And this great sign that showed he is God eventually led the Sanhedrin to plot his death. But there's another aspect of Jesus that was highlighted in the Gospel. When Mary, sister of Lazarus, saw Jesus, she fell at his feet, and when Jesus saw her and her companions weeping, he was deeply moved in spirit and troubled. Jesus wept. He saw the tears of Mary, saw her pain at the loss of her brother Lazarus. This touched Jesus deeply and moved him to tears. We see in this the other side of Jesus, his human nature, capable of hurt and being troubled, capable of compassion and sadness.
In 2015, Pope Francis made a special visit to Tacloban, ravaged by Typhoon Yolanda 15 months earlier. He celebrated Mass and in his homily said, "Jesus is like us. He lived like us and is the same as us in every respect except sin. We have a Lord who cries with us and walks with us in the most difficult moments of life." He said, "Many of you have asked the Lord, 'Why, Lord?' And to each of you, to your heart, Christ responds with his heart from the cross." Pope Francis also admitted that he was at a loss for words. "So many of you have lost everything," he said. "I don't know what to say to you, but the Lord does. All I can do is keep silence and walk with you all with my silent heart." We watched the Mass on TV, and what the Pope said and left unsaid stays with us. The image of the crowd, in silent sobbing and remembrance, a sea of yellow raincoats braving wind and rain, is etched in our hearts. We could feel the pain in their tears, but we also felt the consolation. We have all experienced suffering, the death or illness of a loved one, the failure of a relationship, an unfulfilled dream. And sometimes all we can do is weep. In our trials, it is comforting to know that Jesus understands our pain. He has walked that road before us.
This Lent, let us remember that our Lord from the cross, who endured everything in his love for us, never lets us down. In return for his love, let us also offer ourselves and be there for others, walking with them in our silent hearts and prayer. Have a blessed Sunday.